What is up? It is your boy Duke, back here from sportsgamers.com, and it is officially Madden 24 season. Madden 24 is out, so in this video, I'm going to break down the top 5 offensive playbooks in Madden 24 for you guys to dominate and win more games. So getting straight into it at number 5, I got the Packers. The Packers playbook this year is really good, and I'm going to give you the best formations in the playbook that is the reason why it's in the top 5. So first of all, I want to show you guys the gun trips tight end. I really feel from playing this game that the trips formations, especially trips tight end, are going to be very hard to stop, very meta, possibly the best types of formations in the game, if not the best, in the top 3 for sure. And the Packers playbook, it has a full trips tight end. You guys can see it as base, inside zone, double and sail, PA slot corner, drive post, YN, flood verticals, curl flat, PA counter go. It even has the counter, inside cross. It has everything you need. This formation is going to be good, obviously, because you have a run game with counter, base, and inside zone to where you got to defend pretty much both sides of the field. Counters are sneaky good, let me tell you. But also the run game with the counter, the inside zone, and the base, you have different types of blocking, which makes it harder for users to defend, shoot the gaps, all that. I can promise you guys this year the run game is hell. So not only that, but you have corners and deep skinny posts and crossing routes. Let me tell you guys, those are the best routes in the game right now because all of them are really good against man, and you can beat all the zones with them once you know the proper route combos. So that trips tight end honestly is good enough to put this in the top 5, but like it doesn't end there. There's a new formation, the bunch strong offset. Very good this year. I like it a lot, and they have a solid one. You guys can see corner strike, C routes, flats, corners, good. Durham's very similar to verticals. Y trail I think is the best one as a corner. A tight end trail angle route, which is really good. A post that's nice. But on top of that, guys, you can see there's RPO screens. There's read options. There's runs. Really solid formation. And, of course, you have bunch tight end. The bunch tight end is super good this year. Again, you have boot over the run, the corners, the super deep corners, the RPOs. Because of how easy it is to get outside the pocket, the bunch tight end is definitely back. Now, another formation that is kind of a little bit under the radar, in my opinion, is strong close. The strong close is pretty good, man. I think the strong close is going to be good this year. You can run, you can pass. The rollout's good. It's going to be a good under center passing formation. And my other under center passing formation I actually like a lot this year is the gun bunch X nasty. Wasn't a huge fan of it in years past, but this year the way the game plays with the rollout and the run game, this is a definite formation I'm going to be looking at, labbing, and putting out material on. It's just better than it has been in the years past because of how this game works. You have, like I said, legitimate passes, legitimate runs, and the way the game plays makes this formation really effective. If you are enjoying this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you are new. I will be posting tons of Madden 24 content this year from tips, gameplays, commentary, schemes, and breakdowns. Smash the like button, comment on the video, and let's kick off Madden 24 with a bang. Coming in at number 4 on my list of top 5 playbooks in Madden 24 is the Eagles. The Eagles playbook is really good, and it's honestly 2 formations. This 2 formation scheme I'm about to show you guys is so effective that you're going to understand why. And that is the gun bunch offset and the gun bunch strong nasty. These 2 formations combined work really well together. I mean, yes, there are other formations in this playbook that are solid. The under center is not the greatest, as you guys can see. Mostly this is a shotgun playbook, but I want to focus on these gun bunch formations. So with the bunch offset, you have PA read. The PA read has a really good crossing route and a deep post. That is going to be a staple. You have the inside zone split for the run. You do have a read option as well. If you have a mobile quarterback, that's going to be nice. But the main play I think that's going to be super good this year is double post. I think double post is going to be one of the best plays in the whole game. You have, flat work. You have one of the really best posts in the game. As you guys see, that red route, that red post is really good. You have a C route. If you drag that slot receiver, double post is going to be a straight up money play, a quick snap, very hard to stop. So you got that. You got verticals. Obviously, verticals is another great quick snap play. It attacks the seams. It attacks the whole, that's a money play that's been in the game for years. It attacks the whole area of the field very well. Yeah, you have deep corners with curl flat, other just, corner out dig. That's a new play that I'm actually very interested in. You have a nice deep corner, a quick breaking out route, a dig over the middle. Just really nice plays. And then you come over here and look at the strong nasty. And, it's literally one click in the audible game, so it's going to be a very quick audible. And you guys can see you have an RPO, you have an inside zone, you have a nice looking toss. We're going to have to mess around with that to see how good it really is. But these pass plays, you have PA bunch shot, crossers, deep posts. That looks like a play like a bomb. Wide trail, you got the corner out, the angle, the trail, post, effective flanker drive. You have some very, very good plays that are going to complement each other. And then on top of that, you also do have the trip stuff. You do have trips with the trips offset and the trips offset weak. I said this year RPOs are going to be really, really good. And both of these formations have them. Having 4 offensive players on one side of the field like you do with the trip side and offset weak, 3 receivers and the running back, and then also the same thing with the bunch strong nasty. That really becomes a matchup nightmare. It breaks match. It makes it hard to blitz. And then you still do have other, just regular passing plays like verticals, the PA crossers, all that good stuff. Coming in at number 3 on my list is the Chiefs playbook. Now, the Chiefs playbook was super annoying to deal with last year because they had this super glitch, deuce close RPO scheme.
Do you want to become a better Madden player and win more games? If so, check out my premium Madden strategy website, sportsgamers.com. I've built sportsgamers.com to provide you with the best Madden tips, best Madden ebooks and schemes, all from the pros at the lowest price possible. I have helped thousands upon thousands of Madden players improve their games, and I can help you as well. Our VIP Madden membership is our best offer yet. This membership will include all of our Madden ebooks all year long and hundreds of weekly Madden Vault tip updates to keep you ahead of the game. Click the link in the description and use coupon code DUKE for 10% off your order.
Then they just had a lot of glitchy plays all together. I feel like it was kind of a gimmick book. This year, the Chiefs playbook is way better. They actually still have all those RPO crazy gimmicks. They still have them if you like it. But they added a lot of really cool formations on top of that. Again, I told you guys I really like the bunch X nasty single back this year. You do have that. Now, this one is not quite, my favorite. Just you guys could see. You're just not getting all the plays that you do in other ones. But, it is still pretty solid. I wish it had that wide zone, because the wide zone to me is honestly, if not the best, second best run in the formation. It is what it is. This tight Y off flex is another interesting under center formation with a trap, an inside zone, a wide zone, and, some nice corner and crossing routes. If you're using a team that, is heavy run, this could be an interesting playbook because then you also do have the pistol bunch tight end, which, has a touch pass. It also has a speed option that you can run. You can flick the stick to run it left or right, some corners, some crossers. Pretty interesting playbook just off that stuff alone. Then you get into shotgun, of course, there's the deuce close. The deuce close is still there. I haven't really messed too much with the RPO read flat wheel. I'm assuming it's not going to be as good as it was last year, but, I guess you never know. But the thing I really like a lot about this playbook is the bunch X nasty out of shotgun going with their bunch strong nasty. The bunch X nasty and strong nasty just look crazy. I mentioned the strong nasty previously, but the Chiefs playbook has the best version of the strong nasty bunch by far. Not only does it has the really good looking RPO and the runs, but it has these passing plays like PA double post. It has a crazy looking, 2 really crazy looking crossing routes, a crazy deep post. Then you have mesh flat spot. That's a nice corner route, some flats. The PA corner, again, a C route, a crosser, a deeper corner. So you can just see, even flanker drive as a tight end corner route, you can just see the potential of this formation to really have a nice passing game, attacking the middle and the sidelines, potentially one-play touchdowns over the top. Then you go to bunch X nasty, and it's a lot of the same type of stuff. It does have a counter to go with the inside zone. And it's still, yes, it does have the corners and the crossers, like you guys can see here. Lots of crossing routes, lots of corners. I would say the difference is this has some quicker corners, some quicker routes over the middle, some quicker pivot type routes to attack the flat. So I feel like this formation gives you more of a complementary with the quick passing game to go with the deep passing game. Now, of course, there are other good formations in here. The trio HB weak I like a fair amount, as well as this tight Y off. Looks pretty solid too, but I really think that this playbook shines with the under center and then the bunch strong nasty to go with the bunch X nasty. All right, guys, coming in at number 2 on the list is the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, this playbook, the Bengals playbook last year was really good, and this year it's just as good, honestly, if not better. They kept all the stuff that made this formation or this playbook so good last year, but then there's some interesting new things they added as well. I've mentioned this formation a lot this year, but this tied off Y flex single back with a bunch X nasty, this playbook gets it as well. It actually has a pretty good selection of plays from each. I mean, you are missing some stuff, I'm not going to lie. Like the bunch X nasty is missing my favorite play action, I believe. But overall, it's still very good. But what makes this playbook so good is the bunch offset with the tight slots HP weak, guys. Those formations basically won belts last year in the MCS. And honestly, you could run these two formations by themselves and be really, really effective. So the thing that makes this playbook so good, though, is I'm just not going to lie. This play Flood might be the best play in the game, and I believe it's the only playbook in the game that I've seen has this play Flood, is the Bengals. The corner route is so hard to stop. You have a deep post, you have the flats, and the quick route over the middle. This is a quick snap nightmare, and you can't really sell out against it because this formation still does have inside zone, the post wheel drag with the good post over the middle, and then mesh spot with the good running back wheel out of the backfield. On top of that, you have 4 verticals to attack the seams. This formation has so many plays you have to worry about. If you love to pass the ball, you really, really like it. But the best way, in my opinion, to run this playbook is to actually come out in the bunch offset and audible from bunch to the tight slots HP weak. Now, in the bunch offset, there are some pretty good plays here. There's, obviously you guys can see verticals right off bat, one of the best plays every year. Flood. You got the inside zone split in the counter, the PA dick fork. There's some really good plays. With that said, the tight is so good. I think the best way to run this is come out, quick snap some runs, quick snap verticals, but really focus on the tight slots HP weak, and then maybe audibling down even to like the bunch tight end and the bunch X nasty and tight. These formations are really, really good to run the ball as well. So coming in at number 1 on the list, no surprise here, is the Jets. The Jets is like the best offensive playbook in the game. It's like a super custom. I have not seen a playbook this good in Madden in quite some time. I actually released my first Madden 24 offensive game plan covering this playbook on my website, sportsgamers.com. So if you want to check that out, the link is in the comment description. To get better at Madden 24 and dominate on offense, this is the playbook you need. And guys, I can tell you, it's loaded with money plays, money formations. If you like to run, if you like to pass, you can do it all from this playbook. I promise you, you will love it. So I want to show you guys the best formations in this playbook and why it's so good. So first of all, this is the only playbook that I've seen with the gun tight offset TE. Now you get most of the good plays. Like you have trap, you have inside zone, you have bench, you have PA seams, mesh spot, the Y out with the deep post corner, the drive out, the spot play. I think I already said bench, but like you pretty much have everything you'd want passing the ball. Unfortunately, I don't believe they have the counter that I really liked last year. It is what it is, but they have everything else. Then, you have bunch tight end, bunch strong offset, bunch trips tight end offset. I mean, the playbook is crazy. The bunch, it actually has really good plays. It has really good plays with verticals, deep corner, 5-1-8 hook, Y curl, that new play I've already mentioned, corner out dig. Speed dig is actually a good play this year too. I mean, the bunch is loaded. The strong offset is another good audible with the RPO, the Y trail, just the inside zone, the Durham corner strike, very, very solid. Flood has a really good corner out and a glitchy looking fade that could be a one-play touchdown against certain defenses. And of course, y'all know about bunch tight end. Corner out central, deep corners, quick corners, PA boot over, rollouts, crossers, the run games, the RPOs. This formation is going to be a nightmare this year now that the run game is even more effective as well as the mobile quarterback. Now, if this wasn't enough, they even have a full strong close of just dots everywhere. Like, guys, I promise you, the strong close is going to be good this year because the run game is better, but then on top of that, the rollout's good, and this strong close has so many good passing plays. It has glitchy post routes, crossers, flats, corners, quick posts, quick outs. I mean, you guys see it. It is loaded. I would say the single back is not like amazing. There's a few formations that are okay, but like they typically don't have the best plays out of these formations. Like I like wing flicks close, but it doesn't really have the best plays. I like the bunch tight end to tight off. Again, just not everything I really like. But because of how good the shotgun is and then the strong close, this has to be number 1. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll be back with some more Madden 24 content very soon.